hair. Look at that hair. It's perfect. Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Sorry I made you wait so long, but I just got a new hair care product, and I had to make sure that everything was in place in order to do this show. So welcome to you. Welcome. We are in the Impact Power Sports studio. Impact Power Sports online at impactpowersportsmi.com. Yes, I want to get into Harbaugh, but before I do that, breaking radio news. Breaking radio news. If I'm going to do this, I need to have all of my ducks in a row. Okay. Excuse me. Coughing. Throwing up. Burping. By the way, bad last night as we decided to have full dog slumber party with the exception of Benny, who doesn't like dog slumber party. It was easy, Pooh Bear. No sweet love making because 3 dogs in the bed. Darla, Bruce, O'Neill. O'Neill decides he's got to puke. That goes down. All right, clean up the mess. Actually, Diana did. Shortly thereafter, Darla's freaking out, has to go to the bathroom. I go, okay, go let her out. She goes, no, I cleaned up the puke. I go, oh, come on. Can't you? I coaxed my way into it. Oh, my God. And so then she did that, but it was a disaster. Absolutely a disaster. Chris says, I hate it when the dogs cock block with puke. Nothing kills a hard-on faster. Holy cow. But today, breaking news! Jackie Green, a longtime radio host in my neck of the woods. Some of you may know Jack. She's fine. I mean, she's not that dead. She's leaving the morning show on 105.3 Hot FM. Used to be across the hall from me. Well, when I worked there before I got fired. Jackie is leaving the Gray and Green show. Some of you may recall Jackie years ago. Jackie, while still in college or just finished up college or something like that, she applied for an internship with the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. And so she shows up, and one of the things I noticed about her, I know I'm like eulogizing her. She's not dead. She's fine. She's going through a little bit of a rough patch. Nothing she can't handle. She's tough as nails. She had this real deep voice. And so right away, the nickname was dealt out Jackie Man Voice. Now, this came back kind of weird because it was revealed later, years later, that Jackie is intersex or intersex. I don't know if I'm probably saying that wrong. It's one or the other. Which, as far as I understand, without getting bogged down with me looking it up, though Jackie is outwardly female, if you were to, I guess, on the inside, there are man-like structures, I guess, or male structures inside of her body. This makes it difficult because reproduction is not possible from what I'm understanding. So, all right, there's that. And right away, I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe that had something to do. And I'm talking like, I don't know. Again, I'm speaking with a very vague knowledge of this. Perhaps testicles inside of the body. That's a thing. As opposed to female reproductive structures. But obviously, based on what we know when we see Jackie, she's all lady. But that made it difficult when she couldn't have children on her own. She had to have a surrogate who was her sister. It was a fantastic story. A lovely little girl came to the earth because of this amazing process, and boom. Well, anyway, Jackie, as an intern, does great. And then it isn't long before Jackie starts doing work at GRD, and then she goes into TV on Fox 17, local TV station. Meanwhile, all the shit goes down with me. I start over at Cumulus. This fucking asshole named Jeff Cartwright, he's a fucking idiot. He says, "Hey, I want to hire that Jackie because I think she showed up at the radio station for my first day on the air to record a video piece or something like that." And he goes, "Oh, she's fantastic." So I introduced those two, and before long, she's able to leave the TV station. She signs on at Hot FM and then works her way to the morning show with Rachel. And those two, I mean, I just love them. They're fantastic, okay? Absolutely, absolutely great. And they were billed as the only all-female morning show in an industry dominated by dudes, you know? So that's pretty cool. And they've been there for, oh, God, I don't know, 5 years, I would guess. I'm not sure. By the way, not only are they the first all-women morning show or the only all-woman morning show, I've never actually heard of that anywhere else in the industry. It's pretty rare when a female is even the lead. God rest her soul, Connie was an amazing lead. She passed away some time ago. She's an amazing lead. Forget female. She was just a great lead. And then these two kind of share that role. All right. And so they did great. They did fantastic for a long time on Hot FM. Jackie is now getting out of the game of morning drive. It's unbelievable. She signed on today, and then they announced that they have a big announcement today. So I was like, oh, wow, I wonder what this is about. So I checked it out. And, yeah, Jackie's, she's having a little bit of a hiccup, a little bump in the road, I guess. There's, she discussed it. You can probably hear it. I'm sure they'll post a podcast of it. I'll just summarize it for you. She just doesn't feel herself, she indicated. And, it's causing her all sorts of red flags about what she needs to do to take care of herself. And part of that means she's got to pull back from, like, the workload. And mornings are tough. I mean, just the whole idea of getting up at that hour is remarkably difficult. And so she's going to now move to the afternoon slot on the radio station. So that was kind of a big deal because Jackie, I mean, I saw her, like I said, from a college kid to here she is, mom, lovely wife, successful in her field. And dare I say, that might be, okay, so you have the first, female team in West Michigan. The only West Michigan, only all-female morning show. I don't know of many shows in the industry that are all-female. But these two are easily, I mean, forget morning show. These are two of the most attractive people that have ever taken a picture together. I mean, look at those two. Oh, my God. I think, I can't say for sure, that they may be in their 40s. They're absolutely, absolutely stunning. Great wives, great mothers, terrific on the radio. And now Jackie's out. And look at these two. They're like peas and carrots, arm in arm. That's what chicks do. They do a lot of the arm in arm and hold hands. Guys do not do that. We just, like, if you were to take a publicity shot for guy radio show, this is the look. You just got to be pissed off. Ugh. You know? Unless you're like Ace and TJ North, Freeburn Hot Wings, where you get like 50 people on the show and you all like go and point and smile and do something wacky. These two, all they got to do is stand in front of the camera, and then it's the prettiest damn picture that you're going to see. They're awesome. I'm very, very proud of both of them. And Rachel's been through, she's endured years of different morning show partners, and she will continue to do that. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I can only go by what I hear on the radio. But Jackie's now going to go to like afternoon drive on Hot FM. And so a lot of people know who Jackie is. So I figured I would just start with that because it just happened. Like the story, it's like an hour old that it all went down. But we had a lot of good times with them. Amanda_M. Is that our Amanda? I don't know who Amanda_M is. Oh, Amanda changed her name. She said, a lot of that going on this year, myself included. Wait a minute. What? What are you talking? Are you making this about you already? What's going on? Have we literally been talking for 17 minutes and you're already saying, yeah, what about me? Tyler says that can't be the real Amanda. She's not telling you how to do your show. A lot of that going on this year, myself included. Are you leaving a radio show? Are you intersex? What are you talking about? And why can't you just go, oh man, I love her? How come there's always one that goes, well, you, who says, oh man, let's talk about me? Come on. A lot of that pulling back and focusing on yourself, issues going on. Yeah, I got one issue that's going on. Take a look at any chat on this show. That's an issue going on. God damn. Well, anyway, I'm not in the mood to beat the shit out of Amanda again. Well, I take it back. I am. But I've got to let her step in it more. You know, I got to let the punishment fit the crime. Okay, so, again, let's focus on Jackie's leaving the radio. It has nothing to do with Amanda. Jackie's fantastic. She's great. So is Rachel. I know some of those folks over there at Cumulus. I'm sure that it'll all be okay. I sent her a message. She'll probably ignore it. I wrote, hey, this too shall pass. You'll make it. Kyle will not be here for another edition of Let's Kill. Says he's on vacation. I just got the text. All right. Now, we have that out of the way. Let's get into Jim Harbaugh. Michigan AD Ward Manuel and president of the school, Santa Ono, I don't know. We tried our best to keep Jim Harbaugh. But what I'm gathering is most Michigan fans are circling the wagons, okay? And they are, in fact, they don't believe that. They think that what that quote is, they don't believe it. They think that they drove Jim Harbaugh out somehow. Like something was done to get him out of there or something like that. But before I get to that, let's talk about this. The whole details of this. Harbaugh, as we know, is the tism is coursing through his veins. We need look no further than after the national championship when he was staring at the confetti and he said, boy, look at all this confetti. All this confetti. Every one of these pieces of confetti has a story to tell. What? It was stunning. After a year where he started the year being punished for cheating his ass off, and he finished the year with being punished for cheating his ass off, won a handful of meaningless games in between, and then wins the national championship. Also with these suspensions was the emergence and disappearance of Connor Stallions. And then the story about the defensive coach or the linebackers coach, I don't remember which one the fuck he was, who is sitting there at the computer with a flashlight in the darkened room, deleting all the important files that incriminate Harbaugh. He's fired. And Harbaugh's like, I don't know. I don't know anything. No, this is all bullshit. I can't even believe we're getting persecuted. Like, this is terrible. I didn't do anything. He gets a suspension. Now, there's an ongoing NCAA investigation on this dickhead. And so this coming year, they will find out all of that, and then he would have been suspended. Harbaugh, after winning the national championship and telling this team he loves them and he's a Wolverine for life and Michigan fan loves it and everybody fillets him, he says, well, see you later. Enjoy your mess. Okay, so Harbaugh leaves. Some of the coaches will no doubt leave. The guy who swears on TV, Sharon Moore, is probably going to be the head coach. And then you've got all the people that would have showed up through the transfer portal from the other schools, because that's how college football is these days. They're going to avoid Michigan now because no Harbaugh. And now you'll see the recruits decommit. You'll see stories like a 5-star athlete from wherever, Texas. He can run the 40-yard dash in 1 second. He's got 6 arms. Great pass receiver. He is now decommitting from Michigan. Crazy Legs Smith is now decommitting from Michigan. That will now happen. Michigan, by the end of next year, will probably have to drop to like the same level of football as like your local community college. It's going to be that bad. They probably won't win a game. I hope Michigan fan has loved beating Ohio State and slaughtering Michigan State and winning the national championship, because you are about to be boned forcibly by the world. And all Michigan fan can do now is blame Ward Manuel and President Santaono. They can't just say, yeah, Harbaugh's a goddamn cheat. No, they have to go ahead and blame someone else. That's what Michigan fan is doing today. And you know why they're doing that? Because they read some other idiot wrote it down and posted it. That's what they're doing. Harbaugh accepts the position to become the new head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. Shortly after the Chargers' social media team had its fun with some GIFs or GIFs, I don't even know. What do we say? I forget. And then confirmed it had found its next leader. Ward Manuel hired Harbaugh in December of 2014. Thanked his former U of M teammate for returning to Ann Arbor to take over their former program and return it to the top of the college football world, which he said was the vision when he joined when the two joined nearly a decade ago. I guess Ward Manuel used to play football with Harbaugh at Michigan. I didn't know that. I didn't fucking know. All right. He says all the usual things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jim did exactly what we brought him in to do. He leaves after 9 years, overall record of 86-25, most of which when he was cheating. Who's next? Sharon Moore, obvious choice. But we don't know. There was the talk about the Harbaugh clause. Harbaugh wanted the team, Michigan, to give him a clause that was like, if the NCAA puts sanctions on Michigan for cheating, which they will, Harbaugh cannot be fired. And Harbaugh, while he was staring at confetti, said, that's what I want. And, they're not going to give him that. Are you kidding me? An anti-firing clause? Doesn't matter who you are. So I'm sure that was it. A lot of people are saying that he asked for that knowing that they would not give it to him, and that helps. Well, hey, I tried. At that point, they can both say they tried. It's ridiculous. I, for one, am glad that he's gone. Not so much because it affects the Michigan football program. I actually like the Michigan football program. I just don't like Harbaugh. Okay? And for the Michigan fan, and I can't say if they're the minority or the majority, the past couple of years have been exhausting because of Michigan fan. These are the most annoying people in America. Oh, my God. Not all of you Michigan fans. Like, I had somebody reach out to me and say, yeah, we're not all like that. And I go, well, yeah, I know. But still, I can only play the hand that has been dealt to me. That's it. That's it. Friend of the show, Bill Simonson, writes, huge opinion. If you see Ward Manuel, if you see the Big Ten, or if you see the NCAA, congratulate them on driving Harbaugh back to the NFL. All right, now, I can see Ward Manuel if he's in front of me. I don't know what you mean by if I see the Big Ten or if I see the NCAA. So, he's no doubt being facetious, but he feels that the Big Ten, the NCAA, and Ward Manuel in particular, the athletic director, drove Jim Harbaugh away. I don't know. I mean, maybe Bill, I know he has like Michigan insiders and things like that. Translation, people who read blogs and weigh in on his show with factoids and scuttle and jibber jabber. But, I mean, really? You got to go after the AD? This is who you Michigan fan has to blame, according to Bill? Bill says, total BS how he was treated by his own school, the conference, and by the hypocrite dirtbags at the NCAA. Look, are you telling me that what he was suspended for, he didn't do those things? Is that what you're suggesting? Because everybody knows that's not true. Bill adds about Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore isn't big enough to replace Harbaugh permanently. What do you mean? He isn't big enough. You mean to tell me that this is like a popularity contest? You got to have someone, quote unquote, big. Hey, yeah, I know you've been coaching for however long and you've won everywhere you went, hypothetical person that we're interviewing for the job, but are you big enough? I mean, how many social media followers do you have? He's not big enough. What else do you want? I mean, the guy, Sharon Moore, won 4 games under compromising circumstances. A lot of pressure. The big coach is gone because he was punished for cheating. All the spotlight is on Michigan, playing big-time schools like Penn State and Ohio State, and all that guy does is win. And then he gets on TV and starts dropping F-bombs. What bigger, how much bigger does he have to be? I mean, I don't get it. He isn't big enough to replace Harbaugh permanently. What the fuck does that even mean? That's a stupid comment. Moore isn't big enough to replace Harbaugh permanently. Why? I think hiring Moore is the first step to getting rid of the Michigan retardation that has permeated into our world, similar to fucking fuckface MAGA Republicans. This is a step in the right direction. Sharon Moore isn't big enough. Jesus. All right. Well, anyway, I completely disagree with Bill's opinion, his huge opinion, because it sucks. Tyler says, I see what he's doing. He's not big enough. They need someone huge, literally. He thinks he should be the next coach. Ryan says, smashing the Zenith or something. You sound fucked. Do I still sound fucked? Check, check. Hello, hello. Now it's fucked. Hello, hello. Hey, how do I sound, Ryan? Anyway. Donko says, Little Brother fans are D-bags also. Yeah, I don't know, man. Whatever. Remember his dad? Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Who's got it better than us? No one but Jim Harbaugh. All right. Joe Martinez is still going on and on about the Detroit Lions bet. Let me recap that for you. He continues to hassle me about this. As it unfolded, we were talking about the Lions. I said, all right, I'm sick and tired of you dogging the Lions. Let's make a bet. I'll take the Lions and the 6.5 points. If I beat you, you wear Spartan gear. If you win the bet, you can do whatever you want. That turned out to be an error on my part because that allowed him to create what he has created, an absolute loophole to turn this back on me. All right? Now, I didn't expect him to have a punishment that was as fucked up as it is. Then I doubled back shortly thereafter, and I said, tell you what, I'll wear free beer and hot wings gear on this show. I'll buy it, and I'll wear it. You wear Spartan gear if I win. I'll wear Michigan State gear if you win. I mean, it makes sense. Something he hates the most in the world, or he would never be seen wearing, Michigan State gear. Same thing for me. I would never be seen wearing free beer and hot wings gear. All of a sudden, no response. And he goes, no. I'm going to pick your punishment. And his punishment was take off all of my clothes except my underwear and run through my neighborhood. And I said, well, that's not equitable. Now, Joe doesn't know what the word equitable means. So I said, well, there's no fucking way I'm going to do that. So now he's hassling me and like, oh, yeah, you're a coward. You're a coward. You're this, you're that. Now, I'm just telling you that that's what happened. Now, he might change that fucking story, but he was harassing me at the game yesterday during the goddamn hockey game. He's sending me texts about this. He comes walking over to where I sit to harass me. Can you believe this guy? Tyler says, Joe Martinez, equitable bet. If you win, he'll pay you $1. If he wins, you pay him $1 million. My God. Have the bet be the same for him, too. Run around his neighborhood naked? Okay, he's a Mexican. They expect that in his neighborhood. And I've seen Joe's neighborhood. It's not out of the question for somebody to do that on a regular basis. I live in a neighborhood that's nice. I'm not going to run around with all the hot moms seeing me in my underwear in this neighborhood. Fuck that shit. No way. I refuse. Maureen says you should have had him thrown out of the arena. Chris makes a point. I didn't know Mexicans knew what hockey was. Yeah, Joe fell in love with hockey. He's a huge hockey fan. All right. So there you go. Harbaugh out. He is now going to coach the Los Angeles Chargers. More breaking news.
Breaking news!
Where I live in Hudsonville, Michigan. All right. Now, I've talked about Ottawa County, the far extreme ultimate right Ottawa Impact take over the commission, all the crazy shit we've talked about for more than one full year since they took over. Joe Moss is the local psychopath who leads them, and everything has been fucked up. There is no point in starting over and explaining it all to you. All right? They have fucked everything up. The county gets sued on the regular and costing the county huge amounts of money. And so it's been ugly for quite some time. Now, prior to them taking over, it was also all Republicans. But they weren't fucking idiots hell-bent on revenge politics. Very conservative, but not psychotic like these animals are. Now, with the upcoming election in November, this Joe Moss guy has a challenger. The mayor of Hudsonville, Michigan, also a Republican, says, all right, enough. I am going to run and cut the head off of this dragon. Let's hear what he has to say, or I'll read it to you. There he is. Points for shaving the head. All right, bald head. Good-looking bald head. I think bald heads look good, frankly. You know, I say that because we've recently talked about Freebeer's hair. Dude just needs to shave it. That's a good-looking bald head right there. Hudsonville Mayor Mark Northup said he hopes to right the ship with county government in an expected election run against Ottawa County Board Chair Joe Moss. He stated his intentions earlier this week after he sent a letter to the editor to the Holland Sentinel criticizing Moss. He was appointed to the Hudsonville City Commission in 2013, elected in following years. He won mayor's position in 2015. Ran for State House, lost in 2020. In the letter to the editor, Northup wrote, Moss should do the right thing and bow out. Quote, we need to return to good governance, professional leadership, fiscal responsibility, open meetings, honest and productive agendas, kindness and empathy. Honestly, those are the most important things. All of those things he said. Professional leadership, fiscal responsibility, good governance, open meetings. These are all things that don't happen right now. Honest and productive agendas, kindness and empathy. So that's the type of thing where this guy, he's going to appeal to all the people that aren't crazy. It goes into the detail about what Ottawa County has done. He believes the county has paid too much on severance packages and it is likely to pay on settlements because they've been sued so much. He didn't like that former county administrator John Shea was fired. a move that meant giving him $210,000 in severance pay. I tell you what, this guy is hitting all the right buttons, and here's why. Because in addition to being really white, the people in our community are Dutch. And they don't like seeing their money blown on stupid shit. All right? So that's a big deal. That would actually trump the MAGA agenda, the far-right extremism from these fucking idiots, that the county's going to be broke because of all the money that they're blowing on stupid shit. So that is good news. I'm glad to hear it. Congratulations to the mayor of my city, the mayor of Hudsonville. I would love to put that guy on and give him a platform, because while I'm sure I don't agree with him on everything, anything that I can do, anyone who has anything that can be done to upset Ottawa Impact has carte blanche on my show. Honestly, it's an open forum, because I don't have to abide by the rules of broadcast. In broadcasting, if you put on one side, you have to offer equal time to the other. I don't. If you say, yeah, equal time, you get a letter that says, fuck off. That's what you would earn. So if the mayor of Hudsonville, Michigan, Mark Northup, is up for it, he's more than welcome to come on here every week leading up to the election to talk about what he would like to do here in Ottawa County. Just throwing that out there. And that would be fantastic. Tyler says, officially endorsed by Eric Zane. Tyler says, the Hallelujahs probably wouldn't be surprised to see you doing that, LOL. Talking about me running around in my underwear. Maureen suggests I should have thrown Joe Martinez out of the arena. And I don't have that type of clout. I'm glad Joe was at the arena. Great game yesterday, by the way. They were down 1-0 heading into the third. 3 goals in the third. Very nice. Very nice. And I got attacked by the goddamn mascots again. I don't have that video available right now, but I will soon enough. Every time I go to the bathroom, the mascots, Griff and Finn, attack me. Bastards. Holy shit. Okay, for those of you that are enjoying this show on Facebook, X, and YouTube, thank you for being here. But I'm going to cut you loose. If you want the full show, because it does continue for another hour and 16 minutes, you have to go to Twitch. Download the Twitch app on your mobile device. Real simple. You know how to do that. After you download it, you can search my channel. All one word, Eric Zane Live. And there I am. Watch. You'll have a username that you can put in there, and then you can comment along with what's happening on the show like Amanda does. I'll talk about whatever it is, and she'll, in 2-3 sentences, point the spotlight at her somehow. It's absolutely incredible that she pulls that off every time. You can become part of the landscape of the show. Follow that spot on Twitch, and then you'll know when I go live. You'll get a notification. If you want to avoid all the commercials that Amazon puts in, and they put in a lot of them, you need to subscribe, and you can do that for free with your Amazon Prime account. If you get lost, just ask questions. Somebody will help you out. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can actually pay a few bucks and take care of it that way. Not my choice. I didn't. That's an Amazon thing. I ask you for enough money. I'm just telling you, those are your options. As always, the audio podcast is available wherever you download shows. I prefer Apple Podcasts. Please subscribe there, rate and review, or whatever podcasting platform that you listen on to the audio. Lion's share of the people that enjoy my show listen to the audio podcast. A very, very small percentage are actually enjoying the show live on Twitch. And I say that only because I get shit from people who say, oh, look at that fucking asshole. He's got 36 people that are watching him. What a goddamn loser. Yeah, well, yeah, that's real successful, Zane, you piece of shit. Like, what? I have a live element. I have a recorded element. Most do the recorded element. I don't give a shit as long as they do it. My God, that assault that I got on Reddit this week. I mean, people, again, I didn't do anything. I posted a picture of Freebear and said his hair looks like shit on my own platform. Somebody screenshots it, posts it to Reddit, and then they hundreds of comments telling me how much I suck dick. And I can't even say anything because those cocksuckers have banned me. Yeah, that's great. And they're like, yeah, look at Zane. Living rent-free in his head. No, but the fuck they are. I'm living rent-free in your head. The fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, audio podcast. Subscribe. And then my Patreon, for fuck's sake. You guys are going to love Big Fraud Saturday. I just sent off the material that Ben needs to review for Who Are These Zanes? December of 1997. Z93, Joe and the Poor Boy. And you're going to hear one of the very first incarnations of Embassy Football Picks. Embassy Football Picks was invented by Joe Volk on Z93. I took that bit and brought it to Knoxville, Tennessee on 2 radio stations. WIMZ and Free Beer and Hot Wings radio station that we were on. Then we took the bit to New Jersey. Then we took the bit to Grand Rapids on GRD. And then I took that bit to WBBL. First incarnations of Embassy Football Picks. We call fucking Foreign Embassy and have them pick the football games. Now, it sounds fun when you discuss it, but the problem is it sucks because I'm on it. It makes me cringe so goddamn bad to hear this old audio, and I just dubbed it over from this machine right here, this tape deck, this old Victrola tape player, and got, this is the audio tape right here. This is the actual tape that it came from. And I got the audio, and while get it, hang on. Fucking shit! While getting it, I had to listen to some of it. And it's so bad. Oh my God, is it bad? And all the things that you've laughed at. Everybody laughs at these except me. Ben loves to review the old Who Are These Zanes bits. Oh. Fucking Ashley writes, Z. I just logged in and I'm bored already. What the fuck is wrong with you? Patrick says, yes, can't wait to hear it. Love Z93. Smitty Pack says that one guy you got to be half a regular for those was awesome. I don't know, what are you referring to on BBL? Yes, can't wait to hear this. Love Zena. Okay. Jimmy is here. Jimmy, I've got news for you. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that instead of the Eric Zane Show podcast family traveling all the way to Alberta, Canada, an hour and a half west of Calgary to Banff, the plans have been changed. Why is that good news? And why am I pointing out Jimmy? The family has decided they want to go the other direction to a place known as Acadia National Park. This is the epitome of Northeast God's country. A rocky granite island on the coast of Maine. Small community of Bar Harbor, right next to the park. You're butted up to the ocean. You got to go through hell or high water to get there. But once you do, it's majestic. That is where everybody wants to go this year. So I've been instructed that we are traveling to Maine. Now, I want you to know, I'm going to do everything in my power to be able to see my Maine audience. That makes sense. I mean, there was a time we went to Tennessee. Twice we went to Tennessee. And we went to Nashville and saw Aram was there. Matteo was there. Who else was there? Aram. Well, Melinda was there, but she's a fucking asshole, so fuck her. Who else was there? Oh, hey! Fucking good to see you there, Jane. Why don't you belly up to this bar here? We'll have ourselves a shot of Fireball. Kenny was there, too. Howard, hey! So glad you're here, Jane. Can I sit on your fucking face, you fucking asshole? I never did shit to that fat bitch either. Her or Melinda. Those two fucking whales, they went all crazy on EZ over the fucking Pellerito nonsense. Oh, you disgusting fools. Chris says Matteo gets called something new every day. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Midgley was there. The psycho magician. Thank you. Is it Matteo or Mateo? It's Matteo, isn't it? I forget. Can someone help me? I swear to God, I can't keep it straight. And after you say what it is, I'm not going to commit it to memory. Sarah Rookruck Roosh was there. Now, that was spectacular because she was with me in Knoxville or Gatlinburg, and we drove across to where we were going. I think it might have been Crossville. I don't know. It's Mateo, Kent says. And she was outrageously fun, screaming at her kids and her husband. Get out of the fucking car and piss. Yelling at them. Oh, it was great. Mateo. You sure? Amanda says, just call him Matt. I'm surprised you didn't write, just call him Matt. People like to mess up my name, too. Or something like that. Or just call him Matt. I had a boyfriend named Matt. All right. So, yeah, there you go, Jimmy. I don't know how far away that is from Portland. But we got to figure something out, right? I know Nikki is there with her fucking goats. Oh, my God. Okay, and let's see, who else is there? What's the guy with the beard? Logan, I know. Jimmy, Nikki. Who else is from Maine? I know Trucker Dan is from there, but he doesn't live there now. So we've got time. You know, here we are, January 25. I'm not sure exactly when this is going to be, but that place looks awesome. Fuck yes. And I don't know when we're going to go. It's going to be sometime this summer. I got to talk to the boss, see what's happening, but that should be good. That's a hell of a road trip. 17 hours from EZ's house to Acadia National Park. That's all. When you look at it, you think, that's that long? Because fucking Gatlinburg is like 10, 11 hours. Now, I have to drive across Michigan and then cross this bridge, this international bridge called the Blue Water Bridge in Sarnia, Ontario, is where you cross into. And then I got to drive across Canada, drive through Toronto, drive through Montreal, pass it, and then dip back into the U.S. right at where Maine meets whatever fucking state is butted up against it. I don't even know what fucking state is butted up against Maine. But that's the trip. So I got to get my fucking passport up to date, all this shit. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait. I love traveling like this. So much fun. All right, so Jimmy, that's breaking news as of yesterday. Breaking news!
Breaking news!
Okay. I think I still have the Facebook, X, and YouTube group here. Sorry about that. Anyway, Patreon. I was talking about Patreon. That's how I got to that point. Patreon.com/Eric Zane for Who Are These Zanes on a Big Fraud Saturday, along with the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. That's all Saturday. The best part is my Patreon is free for 7 days. I can't stress this enough. If you've been like, yeah, I keep hearing about this fucking Patreon, but I don't know, man. Yeah, all right, fuckface. Try it for free. Patreon.com, Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Sign up for 7 days free. And this is what I want you to do because you're such a bitch. Get your stupid credit card out that is no doubt maxed out. Sign up and then cancel it. Yes, I'm telling you to cancel it right after you sign up because I don't want to be, oh, yeah, Zane tricked me and charged me. No, asshole. Cancel it. And I'm still going to give you the 7 days. I want you to try it out. That's the point. Because I'm convinced that what I'm doing will convince your stupid fucking face to sign back up and then be part of the landscape of the show. All right? $5 or $10 a month. I charge $5 a month for all the audio. It's great. I charge $10 a month for the audio, video, and live streams. It's better. Okay? And I will not leave you wanting more. I give you so much shit on Patreon. I mean, not shit. It's not shit. Well, some of it's shit. Not all of it. There might be a little shit in there. But I bust my ass on that fucking thing, and I think you're going to like it. So sign up for 7 days free. I'm adding hairstyling tips. This will be a new thing that I'm planning on doing. I'm building that show now, how to style your hair just like mine. Because if your hair doesn't look like mine, odds are it doesn't look good. So just something you need to think about. And, I mean, in a perfect world, you would all try to look like me. I don't blame you. However, I did hear from a fucking asshole yesterday. I'll tell you the story after I kick everybody out. Okay, I got to do this.